Hi, my name is Elgad and welcome to EASTPN. These are my co-hosts.
Christian Gooley.
And Hudson Suki.
So we had a great game last week against the Shawnee Mission North Bison. What are your guys' opinions on that?
Large win. OT, big dub. Should have rushed the field, but, it is what it is. Hopefully this week we have another opportunity.
I think Cole Klesse, definitely a big standout in that game. 3 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
And just electric player, really tearing up the defenses from what I could see.
Just really wanted to make a play every single time he took the ball. And a big part, too, hadn't got a touchdown on the year. Definitely had some big yards, just hadn't been able to get it into the end zone. I think he was just hungry for it, and it paid off in the North game.
And then, how about our wide receivers? I think C.J. Leonard especially had a few head taps, which were nice.
Yeah. Absolute dog.
And then Dylan Long in overtime, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
And then just shout out on the defense. I mean, Joey Hoffman, an unreal tackler. Samson Eby had himself a game. Brady Houghton, dog.
Brady Houghton, Joey Hoffman with interceptions, and then
that's huge.
And then Brian Dehan with the nice fumble recovery, and I think that those players are going to be electric going forward. I think that this is a sort of momentum change that we have.
And Schussler, knocking that ball out, just a huge thing for us. They have a dominant run game, and you have to get the ball out or they're just going to run it down your throat. So I think it was a big deal for us to get the ball out and take advantage when they did try and throw the ball.
Mm-hmm. Overall, it was just a great game for them. All right, next week we play the Shawnee Mission West Vikings. How do you think this game is going to go?
Yeah, I'm pumped. Coming off a win, the energy's always electric. Hoping to have a big student section. I'm pretty sure the theme is
whiteout.
Theme will be whiteout.
Yeah, second year in a row at South whiteout. Just was an electric game against South at South last year, and hoping to have one against West. Losing 8-0 last year, not being able to put it in the end zone. I think there's a lot building up in this game. Coming off a win, really wanting to beat West, and I just think that the dogs are ready to be let out the cage. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I think just a little bit to talk about Shawnee Mission West. 0-4 team, lost to South by a big margin, but I don't think that that's really a thing that Lance is really thinking about very much. I think they're just ready to go, and this second half of the season, I think that they really want to turn around and make a run in the playoffs, definitely.
Yeah, I just think they really want it, so I definitely think that it could be a really interesting game, and I'm very excited to see what happens.
For West, number 99 being one of their better players, Shawnee Mission East probably planning to stop him, and then the secondary being kind of, some of their weaker spots, so hoping C.J. Leonard has that dog in him this week. Dylan, Andrews Driver with a great game last week. Really late in the game having some clutch catches. So we need that from him this week.
Really stepped up for the Lancers, and I just think that sort of everybody's coming off, getting better, getting more healthy and stuff, and I think that that's gonna be big for the Lancers going forward too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, in other news, there's a soccer game tonight, and a huge shout out to Ella Slicker, who's gone 6 for 6 in all of her golf tournaments. She's having an amazing season this year.
I think next week is a huge week for the Lancer boys soccer team. It's a chance for them to sort of break it open, and if they are to win out, they win the Sunflower League, and I think it's a big goal for everybody on that team this year. They've made it a priority to just kind of stay buckled down, and I think so far it's working, so I'm excited to see what will happen next week.
Me too.
Yeah, hoping next week Ike Sheets has that dog in him. He's scoring so many goals this year, so,
Players to watch out for this game. I think mine's definitely going to be George Kopp. I'm really excited to see what he has for this game. And
I think mine's definitely C.J. Leonard. their secondary not being strong. Dude's just trying to go D1. He's got that D1 in him, so I think that he's going to be trying to show out this week when he has the chance to, which he does every week, so I'm definitely going to be looking out for him.
I think mine is going to be Cole Klesse. I think coming off a huge week, I think he's just electric and he's just ready to go.
Yeah, for sure. All right, shout out to Columbia Brew Coffee Shop on the 4th floor. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Go Lancers!